So I'm Matt with Ray Allen, and today we're going to take a look at the Evolution collar. So this is a nylon collar, and it's basically a single piece of type 8 webbing. Type 8 webbing load rates it at 4,000 pounds, and that's stitched into a Cobra buckle, and it's a D-ring Cobra buckle. Cobra buckle load rates at 15 kilonewtons pulling this way, which is a whole bunch of weight, more than your hand can actually hold, right? The nice thing about the Evolution collar is it is really lightweight. It just, as a collar goes, it doesn't weigh much. Comfortable on the dog if you're working him all day. It doesn't, just doesn't put a lot of strain on him, and it still works as a good tracking collar. It spreads out the load some. It'll work as an agitation collar. It gives you a bunch of ways to use this collar in day in and day out patrol. So it's got a bunch of Velcro on it all the way around, so you can get placards on it. Police, do not pet, whatever you need, sheriff, all the fun stuff, state police. We make all kinds of placards that you can put on there. Again, this is made in Colorado, right? So keep that in mind. Colorado built piece of equipment. The slick thing about it, one is the Cobra buckle D-ring integration, right? So it's all black, including the ring. The nice thing about it is that the ring has got some stiffness to it. So if you're working the dog day in and day out, you can leave it flat so that it lays flat on the dog and it doesn't get in the way. If you're letting the dog loose and he's pulling on the leash, you unclip him, bam, that ring sticks up, and you can walk up, clip him to it. It's easy to get, easy to find. And again, he's kind of boobling around. You're not using it, or you got him on harness or something else. You fold it flat and it stays out of the way, right? So that's a nice piece of equipment. I love the fact that these rings have some stiffness to them, and they'll actually stand up or lay flat. So one piece of webbing all the way around. Cobra buckle, the great thing about Cobra buckles, if you hit one ear, they don't let go. So if the dog catches this on something or hits it on something, it won't let go until you actually hit both sides, of the collar, and it loads very similar. Just hit one side and it still holds all kinds of weight. Hit both sides, it'll let go, which is a great thing about Cobra buckles. The other nice thing about this collar is it's smooth, right? There's no seam on the outside of this. That's because the tab, the excess of the adjustability, folds down under. Now, the nice thing about that is it gives this collar a huge size range. I mean, this collar will go down to like 12 inches and up to 24 or 26. It really gives you a big range of size. Again, if you've got a young dog, day in and day out collar, this is really nice. A bunch of adjustability. It can grow with the dog. It's washable, so you can take it and hose it off. Don't put it in the washer. Don't actually put it in the washer or the dryer, because the Cobra buckle will beat all your stuff up. But the reality is you can hose this thing off, clean it, run it through the dishwasher, all kinds of fun stuff. Cobra buckle is like stainless steel and brass, so it doesn't rust. You're by the beach, you got a lot of saltwater, stuff like that. Cobra buckle is the right piece of equipment for you. It just holds up really, really well. And on the dog, bam, it's really quick to get on and off. So I can just snap it together and bam, it's on the dog. Again, the fold out D-ring is really handy because I can just grab it. It stands up. If I let the dog loose, bam, I can clip back into it. I can find it really easy, or I can fold it back flat, and it lays pretty smooth on the dog's neck so it doesn't want to catch. And even if it does swing down here, it still stays flat even while he's running around, so it doesn't cause you any trouble, or it's reduces the chance of it getting caught on something, stuff like that. So this is the Evolution collar, and you can find it at rayallen.com. If you want to know more about Ray Allen equipment and the stuff we've been building for the last 70 years, remember Ray Allen's been in business for like 70 years, building it in Colorado. We've been all over the world with our gear. Hit the subscribe button down below so you can stay up to date and see what all kinds of cool stuff we're coming out with. Thanks for taking the time to stop by and check it out. We'll see you later.